Yo, what's good everybody? I am back again with another video, and I wanted to discuss the MyLeague, MyGM portion of NBA 2K17. I was able to get a up-and-close experience with the game at the community day, and we got a chance to listen to a presentation breaking down MyLeague and MyGM. Alright, so it's all about the new features, being innovative, authentic, and keeping you engaged through the MyLeague and MyGM series. Now, there's new modes in the series. You have playoffs, which is basically go and place directly from the playoffs. You can pick current teams, classic teams, EuroLeague teams. You can control one, you can control all the way up to 16, however you like. You can set how long the series lasts. It's up to you on that. So basically, they're bringing back playoffs to where you control the length. If you don't feel like playing a whole season, you can just do that. Similar to having like a bracket with your friends and say, hey, we're gonna have a playoff tourney and let's see who can win. So that'd be dope if you have multiple users that are playing on the same account. Next up is basically start today. And start today, you are going to play wherever it is in the NBA season. So say for instance, you get the game on Christmas. And say for instance the Lakers are playing terrible and you want to go ahead and just pick up right there in the season, you will pick up right there in December 25th with all the stats and roster set from that point. So when you want to go and do a MyGM, MyLeague later on in the year, you can do a start today basically from that day at the end of the season. You can just wait till the last day of the season and say, hey, I want to do a start today. You can do it like that. But it's dope because you can go in and use all the stats and players that are at that moment on that team. And also you have things like league expansion. Now, you have the typical league expansion where you can play up to 36 teams from the 30. And if you have a league expansion, that means you got to go and get jerseys, you know, the whole routine, finding a city to put that, where you're gonna put them in the conference, which conference and such. And the thing is with that, it's cool, but you want to try to keep it at an even number because the scheduling would be tough with 31 or 33 teams, you know what I mean? And it's basically the concept of there are 8 locked players for every team. So every team can lock 8 players, leaving the rest of the roster available for you to go pick up for your expansion team. So you would go and get, let's go with the Cavs. They locked their 8 guys in, and somehow the 9th player was quote unquote at the time. Let's go with Dellavedova as their 9th player, even though he's on the Bucks. Let's say he was still on the Cavs. He would be available for you to pick up and put on your team because he was not one of the 8 locked. Say for instance, they locked J.R. Smith, Iman Shumpert, and LeBron, Kyrie, Tristan, Kevin Love, and so on. So if they're available, you can go get them for your expansion team. Now, that is very interesting to me because I love the expansion concept. And when you do expand, that means the draft lottery will expand as well. Meaning those teams that don't make the playoffs, there will be another team to add into that as well. So the thing that I want to mention the most is the ability to download from the community. So shout out to my guy right now. You guys tag him, and that is the infamous NY. He is going to blow up this year. You got to check his channel out. He will have all the jerseys and courts and things like that coming on his channel for sure. I already know it. And he will provide a lot of this stuff. I know it's going to be great to see us just have the ability to download everything. And I'm going to love that for sure. And also, the MyLeague Online is where you can go in and play with your friends. It's the franchise feel, 80 years. You can do the multi-year fantasy basketball league where you can lock players on your team for a couple years, and then after that, they're not locked. They're back into the free agent pool. It's cool to see that. And this little tweak, this bug is just like, I love it. They have a dynamic rule change. As the guy that runs the MyLeague, you can turn it off, but I like it. It could be crazy rules like make the half-court violation 10 seconds instead of 8 again. You got to get the ball across half court in 8 and 10 seconds. Like, it could be simple things like that. It could be like, all right, let's move the three-point line up an inch or something, or something crazy like that. You never know what you might get. It could be minor rule changes. It could be something crazy. The owners will vote. You decide if you want to go through with it in the end. But I like that concept as well. There might be some minor rule changes that go through. Okay, what else we got? We got advanced rotations. Now, this is going to be in my team as well. We'll break my team down at a later point, but this is the biggest thing I have been wanting in 2K. Advanced rotations. You know how you have 5 starters, and in the years past, you had rotations where, all right, we're going to take all 5 of your starters out, and you're going to have nothing but bench players on the court at the same time, and it screwed you up because the other team would go on a run because you had no starters in the game. Well, now you can set who comes in, when they come in, and who goes out when they come out, and such like that. So if you were the Warriors, you would want 2 of the big 4 on the court at all times. You can set it to where Steph plays the first 10 minutes, Clay plays 6 minutes, and Durant plays the whole first quarter, Draymond plays the whole first quarter. But you can change it to where you have certain people come out at certain points when they stay in to start the second quarter. You control all of that now with advanced rotations, and I am just waiting to try that out in my team, especially for all the challenges that I do. And also, we scroll on down, we have some other things here for MyLeague that I cannot wait to dig into. You also now have the ability to have jersey retirements. You can have dynamic uniforms coming. You know how in years past the jerseys would already be predetermined, and if a Christmas jersey came out and you already had your MyLeague or MyGM started, you couldn't get that jersey. Now they're going to update the jerseys on the fly, so whenever they happen in real life, you can have those in your MyGM and MyLeague. Off-season trading is now in the game, and this is a biggie as well. You can start from before the draft, meaning you can do Ben Simmons. Doesn't have to go to the 76ers. You can be the 76ers and say, you know what, I don't want Ben Simmons. Let me go and pick Brandon Ingram or someone else. You could also do that whole free agency period, meaning if I'm the Boston Celtics, I can go and try to sign Kevin Durant. Or if I'm the Thunder, I can sign Kevin Durant back. So you can go out there and do that and start before the draft and go and try to basically persuade KD to come to your team, or LeBron or Wade. That is going to be something that I am waiting to try out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Ask questions. If you have questions, I can always try to get up with the devs if I don't know the answer, and we'll try to come up with an answer for you guys, because I know you guys cannot wait to play NBA 2K17, and I am out.